Not to say that men's... Oh, I can't do it now, you're here. I was browsing Facebook the other day and one of my friends tagged me in a post, as you do. And this post was a video of a woman called Yasmin, and a few years back she had posted this picture. Please feel free to watch the video before you watch mine. Actually, it's quite important, otherwise you won't get what I'm saying. The link is down below. Yeah, in her video she explains why she put that photograph onto social media and why she believes she is not a feminist. And I just want to kind of express my views towards the video and explain why I believe she is in fact a feminist. And if you watch her video and you share some of the same opinions as her, which is absolutely fine, I want to see if I can change the way you think and change your opinions just from listening to some more facts. I've actually already replied to this video on Facebook, but I thought it would be a good idea to talk about on YouTube, just so I can hear a wider range of people's opinions about it, and so I can talk about it in more detail. So, here goes. I'd like to start off to say that I totally agree with her about the fact that there is not an equal representation between men and women, and that men are not talked about enough at all. But that does not mean that feminism is not about equality. It simply means that most feminists have tried to tackle the problems of women first, because, as she referred herself, the female gender experience more problems. Feminism is all about gender equality, so anybody who supports women's rights and not the men's, or believes that feminism should only exist to benefit the woman of society, is not a true feminist. This instead is a form of misandry, where women believe they are higher than men, or there's a prejudice against the male gender. These people are not in fact feminists, and are part of the problem that we are trying to solve in our society. Because we need equal rights. We need equal rights between the genders, and by saying that women deserve more rights or a better society than men is just ridiculous and is not feminism. In Lauren's video, she talks about how between 100 and 140,000 men are raped in US prisons, but she fails to talk about how annually only 1 in 33 men are raped, whereas 1 in 6 women are overall. Therefore, it is obviously a bigger problem for women than men. Not to say that feminists shouldn't be fighting for the elimination of rape altogether, because it is a big problem and should be tackled. Not to say that men's rape is not, but women have been ignored for way too long, and we need to take a stand in order to get noticed. I believe that there is a big flaw in current feminists who, maybe not on purpose, ignore how some of the same struggles that affect women also affect men too, and who also fail to protest on behalf of the men who are still struggling in this patriarchal society. However, the reason why we make a big fuss about the rights of women is because it is a big problem. But when, for example, she talks about how it is easier for her as a woman to get into university, we have to consider why that is. This form of positive discrimination has been put into place as it has never been easy for women to get into university. And so to change that, the universities have attempted to get a bigger proportion of women into higher education. This in turn means that women have access to better jobs and better opportunities than in the past, and may even lead to an equalisation of the pay gap in future. So overall, I believe that Yasmin is in fact a feminist, and she obviously strongly believes in the equality between the male and female gender. However, to put down other women and say they are not in fact feminist is completely wrong, as women need to stick up for the other women around them as well as men. And so to criticise these other women is the wrong decision, as all she needed to do was ask them to do a little more for the male gender. Thank you guys for watching and listening, and I hope you share the same opinions as me. If not, feel free to come up to me anytime and discuss them. I'd love to have a good debate, and please like and subscribe and Bye my homies. Before I forget, I want to give a quick shout out to my friend Mart, who is going to be doing a 12-mile sponsored run to participate in a volunteering project in Luanda, Kenya next July. He will be running from Mill Hill to Buckingham Palace, and if you're interested and want to find out more about it, then you can visit his page at gofundme.com/Luanda2016, the link is down below. And I just wanted to ask you guys if there's any way you could sponsor him or even just share his page and his cause, then that would be great, and I'm sure he'll really appreciate it.